in the first quarter. So a record for futility on Monday. They want to just make their first one. Wenyen Gabriel on the first possession. He's in very deep and he scores. And the Lakers are up 2-0.
Nice little quick jump into the paint.
So the Raptors, I mentioned, tied with Cleveland for the 6th spot. Although the Cavs do have the tiebreak on the season series. They'll play each other one more time before the year is out. Siakam kicks it into the corner. Barnes got it.
Oh boy. And here he scores their first points of this game.
He had 15 points in the 30-6 run, with 7 for 8 from the field and made his only 3. Wide open is Westbrook on the good dish.
Talk about
that title team. Russ, give it up to Wenyen. He's underneath, puts 3 in the popcorn machine, goes to the other side and scores.
Right, then he shoots it on the side of that. He eats it.
All right, they still haven't shot a 3, but the Lakers are 3 for 3 to start the game. But at the other end, Toronto's nearly as good. Oh, what else is new?
Really?
Dwight Howard's in trouble, nearly traveled. Now here is the ball to LeBron. Again, that knee still a little sore, but boy, he's a warrior. He gets out there every night to try and score. Underneath, Russ, drive, kick, 3, Gabriel got it! And just like that, the Lakers hit them over to Los Angeles. Just the start of the game, Lakers 29-40. Currently 9th in the West, trying to hold off the Pelicans. Here's Westbrook, corner, 2 in a row for the purple and gold.
Wow, what else can I say?
Win the first quarter. So important because they've put themselves in these huge holes. Gabriel's got another one. 15-5.
Reminds you a little bit of the previous game, but the score reversed.
And a little stunned, this crowd here. Scotiabank Center.
Scott
gets a hold of it, now to the right wing side. Here's Barnes, 2 big steps, kind of it goes! You know it goes, and he's got an and one.
Well, 15.
One player on each team in double digits. No, it's not Siakam. No, it's by Gabriel. Second turnover by the Lakers. Pull up Van Vliet, one of the best in the league. And of course, they depend heavily on a G League crown as a head coach. Coach of the year in 2020.
Because of the freedom that everybody has to shoot the basketball.
I mean, Siakam right there.
There's no bad shots in the 3.
Spicy P hits a 3. Underneath, Russ scores with the left hand.
Way back.
The beginning of the year, but boy, is he playing great now. He's their leading scorer and rebounder. Monday in Los Angeles had 3rd turnover. Lakers turn it over. 2nd most. And this Toronto team will turn you over. And that is for sure. They're right near the top. They force the 2nd most turnovers. Van Vliet doing a little dance on top.
Talking about selling the drive.
Extended run for the Raptors. Siakam spinning all the way. Gonna get the bounce. This team has won 7 minutes. Had 3 points. Held under 10 points now for the 12th time in the past 13th. But he's not out there necessarily to score. Van Vliet. Boy, that's pretty. Timeout. Or Toronto till March, and then we see them both within the course of a week in a home-to-home. LeBron, after the shot clock gets reset at 14. The King behind the basket scores. Behind the board and leaning up. Now it's 5-on-4 as Dwight is very late coming back, which means we've got 2 players open.
Boy, Van Vliet really passed up a wide open 3.
Yeah, they both passed up 3s, but then scoring under Jr., who dropped 42 in a game a week ago tonight against Phoenix. Part of that road trip that they just got off of. DJ got it. 4th made triple of the quarter.
I'd like to see him get more.
He missed some significant time. He is 9th in the NBA in impact. 4 of their starters average between 15.5 and 21 points, and they scored a vast majority of them the other night. Stu.
Why it's hard to defend them. They've got multiple guys that you have to play. You can't slack off and load up.
Boucher, who was their leading scorer off the bench in Los Angeles, is in the game right now, the former Oregon Duck. Good drive by Stanley, and the finish by Wenyen.
Good play by Stanley there to set it up, and I tell you, Gabriel off to a nice start in this game.
A flying start already passing up his total the other night in Minnesota. Siakam, turnaround jump shot, decent defense that time by the Lakers. Russ in charge. Corner to Keith, still with the dribble, not going to push it up. In front of him, that is Boucher. Stop, kick, Johnson, corner. No, Gabriel gets a hand on it and controls it. Down the middle went Reeves, now to Augustine. Behind his back, 8 to shoot. Stanley Johnson, Wenyen Gabriel, surrounded, count it, and one. What a quarter for number 35.
I mean, and he's really doing exactly what he should do in the respect that he's reading the defense. They force him this time to use his offhand, and he does. A lot of times players will just always try their dominant hand right back in where the defense is. Great play by Gabriel.
Well, his collegiate team may have been bounced out of the field of 64, Kentucky, in a shocker, but a perfect quarter from the field so far for Wenyen Gabriel. And it's a career high, tied, 14 points, Achua.
Wow, that's a tough call.
And it's going to go against Gabriel.
Yeah, that's a tough call. In my mind, you don't have to have your feet set to get an offensive foul called in your favor. If you're just retreating and the guy still hits you in your sternum, that should be good enough.
Yeah, and that's 3 fouls on Gabriel.
That's bad news. Real bad news.
So the best player on the floor so far for the Lakers has got to sit with 3 fouls.
Frank is going to challenge this play.
Yeah.
And
to try to save it.
Yeah, why not? I mean, I don't usually like him in the first quarter, but when Gabriel, your leading scorer, is possibly his third, give it a go.